And you already know it's Chaos, and we're getting it here on Chaos's Retro Gaming. So let's do it. 21 game win streak over 5,000 VC. We're zoned in. We're looking for 22. Our 2K career high is 28. King TJ matched up with, or K.I. Ing. Doesn't know how to spell King. King. He's going to be Cleveland or the Warriors. Watch. Finally, somebody that picks a different team. Holy shit. God, thank you for picking a different team. Jesus Christ. These fucking people pick the same teams all the time. Yo, add me up as a friend. We don't quit. We play to the end, win or lose. And let's get it. And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's get it. Yeah, man.
NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And as we take a long look here at Kawhi Leonard, guys, what's your thought on him?
And, you know, against him, Steve, as an opponent, you need to make sure you're making smart, crisp passes because he's so good.
How about a charge?
Sloppy loose.
It's out on the road tomorrow as the Spurs wrap up this home stretch. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors. They'll be trying to turn things around and climb out of a hole down 2-zip in this season series.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up two baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
And Valanciunas backs in.
Oh, nice block.
By Gasol. Parker outside. Green. DeRozan defending. And that one's good.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. He feels
Nice shot, nice shot.
either of the two meetings against his team because they've been too passive on the defensive end. Not the case this time. The coach said, we're going to show them something different in this game. We'll come out and take the pressure right to them, up and down the court with our defense. We'll see if that changes their...
Come on, Tony.
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Absolutely. And if that's the strategy, they've got to be full of energy, full intensity right off the bat.
And that's a real pillar to any successful defense when you talk about intensity. I mean, you can't go half-heartedly or halfway.
Parker passes to Green. Kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge left side. On the wing.
Come on, Baldridge.
Oh, short this time. And here we go with DeMar DeRozan. Looking at his numbers right now, averaging 27 points a game. The shot by Lowry, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Green's got 6 points.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
And Valanciunas kicks to Ross. From the low block, that misses off the back.
Certainly not the clean start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
A 3 from Leonard, but they recover it. Last game for the Spurs, they want to turn it around after the loss to Golden State.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
Green kicks to Parker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Leonard. Outside Green. Oh, good.
Come on, Daniel, get that.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Good hustle.
The Spurs will take it. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Take a look at the Warriors. Here's Parker. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Goes up on the wing, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Parker.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Leonard attacking outside Gasol. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, double team on Parker. Joseph, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Bertans passes to Leonard. Hits the three-point bomb. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their...
Come on, Jamarcus.
Greg, we got a three-point battle taking shape here.
And so here's Toronto, following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Joseph dishes to Powell. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
What a drive there. It didn't bother him at all to have a much taller defender hanging all over him.
Spurs leading by 5. Pass to Bertans. Out to Parker. Ginobili outside. Left side, Leonard. And the pass to Bertans. Spurs working the ball around now. Outside, Ginobili.
Oh my God, man.
That one to fall. Joseph, the pass to Purdy. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Patterson takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, this here is a game. Good run. Close the game.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Really a solid comeback effort here. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Here's Parker. Patrick Patterson picking up that last bucket. That three
Come
off the
on,
mark.
Bertans. The fuck?
They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Picked off in midair. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And the officials whistle a foul.
Take it in there.
The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. A different look now for San Antonio. David Lee checked in for Aldridge. And it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. Last outing for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to Cleveland.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory, just couldn't come through in crunch time.
Greg, I thought it was a solid effort from them all the way around. I mean, as you and I know, moral victories are kind of empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
Both free throws good from Green. Raptors trail by 8. It's stolen by Green. Here's Leonard. Oh, that's blocked. And Joseph kicks the foul. Traps in the tray. Powell's got 6 points.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Spurs. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for San Antonio. Green teams with Leonard on the wings. And it's Tony Parker. Then it's David Lee. And it's Bertinanis, and it's the 4 spot.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Now, here's Patterson. And right now, he's averaging about 7 points a game.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
The rebound by Patterson. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Powell. So the whistle blows on the shot.
Charge.
For the contact right there. And now a quick rundown of the leading free throw shooters at small forward this year. It's a pretty sure thing whenever one of them gets to the line. In the 3rd spot, Kawhi Leonard.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
And I think that allows them to be really ultra-aggressive driving the lane, which is exactly what a coach wants in a small forward. I mean, get to the cup for a layup or get to the line for surefire free throws.
Pau Gasol's checked in for the Spurs. They get a hand on it. Powell, the pass to Purdy. Joseph. And Leonard with the block. They get it back. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Here's the 3. Good on the shot. And the Spurs lead by 8.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well. Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
Parker dishes to Green. Pass to Bertinanis. Feeds it to Parker. Bertinanis, Patterson defending. Back to Parker. Inside to Gasol. And stolen by Patterson. Here's Powell. A rebound by Gasol.
And you know what? His finishing ability is not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Now here's Carroll. Following the miss by Tony Parker.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's where Toronto sits right now in the league ranking. 4th in steals, 4th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. pretty good company for that team.
And that ranking in the steals category, airtight perimeter defense, is one of the things that makes this team go. Their aggressiveness, for me, sets them apart.
And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Carroll. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
He's been trying to add that mid-range to his arsenal, but it still isn't there just yet.
Ginobili kicks to Leonard. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
And DeRozan, here we go. Valanciunas passes to DeRozan. Over Aldridge.
Nice block.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. You look at Boston. Of course, there's the Raptors, tied right now. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
San Antonio. Bertans, he's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Patty Mills. And Tony Parker subbed in for Manu Ginobili. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Parker passes to Bertans. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. He has 6.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And again, no good by Toronto. Spurs leading by 10. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Green against DeRozan. Green dishes to Parker. Now the feed to Leonard. Inside to Gasol. Right through the knee for the layup.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
1:29 left in the first half. Green kicks to Parker. He passes it to Bertans. Back to Parker. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And Valanciunas kicks to Ross. Gasol with the steal. Inside, Leonard. That's tipped. He feeds it to Ross. And the foul called on Daniel Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
It's Parker with the drive. He kicks it to Gasol. Leonard the pass to Green. The Spurs rebound. Here's Gasol. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Lowry against Parker. Leonard attacking. He dishes it to Green. Pass to Bertans. Here's Leonard. Again, Leonard missing. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistent.
Well, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Yeah, good hands. The claw.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Ross kicks to Valanciunas. Parker passes to Bertans. Second chance shot. And Gasol lays it in. Gasol's got 6.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And that kind of defense ain't going to get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
There's no doubt about that, fellas. I mean, the more finishes like that he gets, the more his confidence will grow.
No good from Valanciunas.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
The dish to DeRozan. Green with the block.
That's 1 for their first.
He's quitting. That's a 22-game win streak. Bag it. Kawhi, the player of the game. Almost had as much as the whole team. Yeah, man. That's another victory. 6,000 VC. You know how we do. 22-game win streak. Whoa.